How is that for an intro? I've got these socks on and it literally can make me spin in the kitchen. That's so cool. I can dance. I can do anything in this kitchen right now. Okay, settle down, Diane, settle down. Hello everyone, welcome back to Buzz's Cafe. Today, I'm sorry, I'm puffing out all that spinning. It's been a while since I've danced. Today we are doing an Easter special. This is the Easter special. We're gonna be making hot cross buns, but not just any old hot cross buns. These are vegan hot cross buns. So if you didn't know, I am trying out the old vegan thing for a while, just seeing how I feel doing the whole plant-based thing. And one of the things I love is hot cross buns. I don't know what to say right now, actually. All I can say is I filmed the entire process of making these hot cross buns. I think the last thing I just said was, I love a hot cross bun. Boom, camera cut, no more footage was filmed, and I had not a Scooby-Dooby-Doo. All right, I kept on going. I was chatting away to you guys, making lols left, right, and center. None of it was recorded. I have already made the dough of the hot cross bun, and it's now just sitting there doing its thing. So I am going to start again from the beginning so that you guys can see me making the hot cross buns. I'm gonna have 2 batches of hot cross buns, but that is all right because I can freeze some of them. And now, I made a massive mistake on the first lot. You know what I can do? I can fix that mistake in my second batch. The only thing that's gonna be a problem in this one is I've used all my fruit and I have no more dried fruit left. Oh, actually, I might have some dates that I could cut up. Yeah, I could do that. So we're gonna start again from the beginning. I've actually put half the ingredients away because I'm like, I don't need that anymore. Right, I've gone on about it a lot. You all basically get the fact that I didn't film it. So we're gonna start again, and I'm gonna go get my recipe and we're gonna just crack on and do it, okay? Good. At least let me just get away the flour. Okay, so basically what you want to do, oh, let me get my pot. I haven't even washed my mixing bowl yet either. What you want to do is, oh God, I think I've got everything back. What you want to do is, now this is where I went wrong the first time around, okay? So what I didn't read the recipe, and I put my vegan spreadable butter, which you want 75 grams, I think. See, look at me, I'm a pro now. Yeah, so 65 grams. Got 72. A little bit more, but hey, we're all good. Pop that on your stove top. There. This actually probably will be better because it's a lot quicker. You don't need to listen to me going on for too long. And give that a good old mix. Stir it up, heat it. Then you're gonna add your almond milk. Now, the issue is I just used basically all my almond milk in the last batch. So we only have oat milk, which I'm sure is fine. I'm sure it's still, you know, I'm sure oat milk, almond milk, cashew milk, nut milk, this milk, that milk. So many darn milks these days. Anyway, it says, the recipe says almond milk. I'm using oat. Oh, we're good there. That melted very quickly. Then, what I did last time, which was the no-go, I put the milk in with the butter and I heated both of them up together. Wrong on so many levels, very wrong. You need to do that, then add your milk because you don't want it too hot because then you've got to add yeast. Does that make sense? So, what you want to do now is add 250 mils. I'm not even looking at my recipe, I actually remember it. Yes. 250 mils of your almond / oat milk. Now I'm going to use what I have left of the almond and then the rest oat. Actually, you can't see. Joe, I hope you like hot cross buns because you're getting a double batch. Right, get your milk now and put it in with your butter. Like so. and give that a little stir. Now you don't want it too hot, you want it like, ooh, but now that's a little bit too cold. Oh my God, now I've gotten, one extreme to the other. I've gone from one extreme to the other. The thing is, last time it was too hot because I boiled the milk with the butter and it was way too hot. This time I've taken the milk straight out of the fridge and put it in with the butter, which means it's too cold. It's like, it's not a win-win situation here. You're meant to have the milk lukewarm, right? You would think I'd learn that from last time. You know what, I'm gonna go with it. I think it'll be fine. So basically you want lukewarm milk in there. Then what you're gonna do is, that's your liquid mix. Then you're going to do your dry ingredients. Strong white bread flour. And you want to put 400 grams in. Somewhere above the sea. 400. Oh, that's mils. That's 400 mils. We need 400 grams. Let's just see how many grams that makes it. Oh, mils and grams are the same. You learn something new every day, don't you? Okay, 400 grams of that. You want to then add a teaspoon of your ground spice, okay? This is just like an allspice mix. You could use cinnamon or something like that, but yeah, 1 teaspoon of that you're gonna add. How cute are my little things, by the way? I absolutely love them. Oh, and sugar. You've got to add sugar as well. 7 grams of the dry... No. Okay, fine. We've still got another process to do with the liquid. Then you want to just give that a little mix up and create a little well in the center. Okay? Okay, so that's ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna take this milk and butter situation over here and we're gonna add to that. So we're gonna add sugar to this. 50 grams of the caster sugar. So on it goes. Grams, 50 grams, 50 grams. 57, damn it. That's all right. Tomato, one of those situations, isn't it? Then give that a mix. And then, this is the important bit, is adding the yeast. You want to add 7 grams of yeast now to the wet mixture. Okay, 7, oh, this is also quick yeast, okay, to be precise. 8 grams, we're good, we're good. Okay, give that a stir and then you want to leave that for 2 minutes, so stir and leave. The yeast can make it look a bit lumpy. This happened last time too, and I thought it was because the milk was too hot. But now, or it could be that the milk is too cold as well now. It's like that, what is it? Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. She doesn't like the porridge because this porridge is too hot, but this porridge is too cold, and this porridge is just right. That's the right nursery rhyme, isn't it? Love that. All right, that's good. We're gonna get our dry mixture back in business, and we're gonna get ready to pour the wet mixture into this hole that we've created in the center, the well of that, and give it a mix. Meanwhile, because I don't have any sultanas left, because I've used them in my prior batch, I'm gonna look if I've got some dates and cut them up and use them. Well, what do you know? She's got some dates. So I'm just gonna give them a little chop up. Much easier to get some dried fruit. I'm gonna stop right there. You need actually 2 teaspoons of the spice, not 1. You wanna have 2 in there to create that lovely flavor. Not 1, all right? There's another Another mistake, but I did definitely put 2 in the last one, so yeah, you want to. For you at home, if you've got dates, I mean, it's actually not a bad idea because it's still a dried fruit. You can do what I'm doing. Probably wouldn't suggest it because it's quite the process to chop all these dates up. But you do need 150 grams of mixed fruit. We've had enough time for this to settle. So what you want to do, we're coming back to our dry mix. We're gonna put that wet mix right in the center of the dry mix and give that a good mixing. Oh, yep, it's looking good. Nice. It's exactly how we want it. So you're gonna create, it's gonna feel very sticky, and I was a bit worried about the stickiness of it last time, but it turned out absolutely fine when I started to knead it. So you have your mix, okay? You're now going to, the reason I have my dried fruit here is because you're gonna mix the dried fruit in as you knead this. So, get some flour. I'm using plain British flour. Pop it on your chopping board and grab your dough and just, ooh. She's messy. Now it's on there, you want to knead this for about 5 minutes. It actually does say to really lightly flour the board, and I've very heavily floured that. So I think you might not want to use as much flour as I have. Right guys, now get your mixed fruit and start to smush that in. I say smush, the correct term is knead. Knead that in. Place the dough in a lightly oiled bowl, right? And cover with an oiled cling film. That's weird. I'm gonna just get a little bit of oil and put some oil on that cling film and then literally just place it over the top. It's been an hour and a half. I'm gonna take off our little oiled cling film. I'm gonna place it to the side because I'm gonna reuse that. And then we're gonna take this out. You actually wouldn't read about it in a book. It happened again. It cut off and I didn't see. I'm using a different camera, and normally when the camera cuts off, I can tell it just cuts off if I've run out of memory on my card. This camera, however, doesn't do that. The little red dot just disappears and I can just continue on going, and I kind of forget when I'm into it, I forget about looking for the red dot on the right hand side. So I think the last thing I did there was, basically I got the dough out and I kneaded it one more time very, very lightly. And then all I did was I ripped it apart into, it says 12 different little things, but I only managed to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I managed to make 10. And then what you do is you get your baking tray with baking paper and pop them on, and then you've got to cover them again with your oil cling wrap. But then you have to dove it, or it says dove, sit and dove, which I looked up. I had to Google the word dove because I wasn't sure what it meant. But apparently it's like the second rising period of bread or hot cross bun in this case. I had to leave these for 60 minutes. And can I just tell you, I started this when it was daylight outside. It is now night time. This has been a day-long thing. I actually just can't wait for these hot cross buns to be done, if I'm honest. Okay, we just have to wait now and then we can chuck them in the oven, I think. So what I want to do is create the next step, which is the cross, okay? We're gonna make the cross very, very simple. You just need flour and water. So we're just using 25 grams of flour. There we go. And then you're just gonna add 2 tablespoons of water. Just cold, normal water. 2. Oh, it's a good consistency. See, so easy. Always wondered what this bit was made out of when I was a kid. It was actually, weirdly, I used to love just eating the cross. I'll go and steal all the crosses off the actual hot cross buns. So what I've done here is I actually had a little nozzle, but I didn't have a piping bag. So this is just like a freezer bag. And I've put it in the corner and created a tiny little hole in there. And then I'm gonna pop this into the bag. I can tell this is gonna be messy. In there. Might actually be easier without. I think it's easier. God. Nightmare, Diane. It's easier without that thing, I think. So just pop it in. She's made a right mess, as per usual. That's ready to pipe on. I feel like we've let these buns rise enough now. It is time to release them from their cling wrap. They're actually going to be massive buns. They are big buns. Let's give them our cross and then pop them in the oven finally. And then I'm going to go to bed because this has taken longest time ever. Yeah, she's made a mess of this thing. That's all right though. That's cute. Little cross. Last time I made these, I put the cross on at the end and I didn't bake the cross. So we just had raw flour, and I was like, something doesn't taste right. Finito! What an absolute mission that was to get to this point of actually placing them into the oven. So we're gonna pop a timer on for 20 minutes and see how they go when we take them out. But, yay, finally! And we're still recording. Cook, my beauties. 20 minutes. Here we go. The time has come.
Oh my god, they look great.
Look at them.
They look good.
Oh my god. Wowee.
They're like proper old school kind of, well, how hot cross buns are originally supposed to look.
Right, let's do the old testaroo.
Let's break the bread. Please be cooked inside. Oh, look at that, steaming.
Oh my god, can you get a little thing of that?
Has it got goji berries in it?
Yeah, gojis as well. Oh, all right. Try that.
Thank you. Mmm. Very good.
Oh my god.
Did you try and make these last year?
I did.
And they didn't turn out that great, did they?
No.
Right.
They are actually so good.
Vegan friendly.
Do you like it?
Yeah. Mmm.
I'm really happy with them.
Do you know what you've improved
I have.
on last year?
I was saying
good.
I just underestimate sometimes my oven strength.
Under what?
Underestimate.
Ah.
Wait, what did I say?
The oven strength. Yeah, it's a powerful oven,
It's
isn't it?
perfectly cooked inside though.
Yeah.
Would I get a handshake
Really
or what?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Well done.
Thank
well
you.
done. Very, very good.
Well guys,
Very impressed.
finally we got there. It may have taken a few takes, but we got there. This is the first batch.
It's a 10 from me.
I have got another batch, remember, because I made 2. But I'm gonna deal with that tomorrow at the next batch, otherwise I'll be here till midnight. Thank you for staying with me till the end. And honestly, I will leave the link to this recipe in the description. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Happy Easter. It's began, hot cross buns are out. I'm delighted with those. They are amazing. I just want to show you the inside. I'm just gonna do this.